Welcome to my development vlog for my video animation Lucid Nights. I hope you enjoy this vlog. It's going to be a very quick time lapse of me building Lucid Nights. It's going to show all the assets I created, basically a step-by-step process of how I created each asset. Here you can see me creating the corridor scene, which for me is my it's the most scene I'm most proud of anyway. I'm very proud of that scene because every single asset was created by hand by me, and I modeled them very slowly. It took a long time to create. Obviously I could have worked faster if I knew what I was doing, but I was just freestyling, learning on the fly, learning new concepts. I was learning Blender as I go, learning new things. I actually enjoyed making this because I learned way more than I thought I could do. And yeah, I really enjoyed creating this scene because it actually challenged me a lot because I've not really done 3D modeling that much. I'm more like a, ready-made asset type of guy. I just like to pick stuff from pre-made fabs. But I thought to challenge myself this time and actually create every single asset in this room, in this corridor scene, which is why I'm actually very proud of how it came out, because it's actually the best scene in the whole animation, I think anyway, because it looks really polished. And I think it's because I created them by hand, so I had the creative, freedom to make it look exactly how I wanted it to look. And obviously the animation might have trailed off to a bit of a comedic narrative at the end, and that was because of a time constraint. I didn't have enough time to actually carry on just creating a horror scene, because as you can see, this horror scene took a long time to create because I had to make everything look like creepy and dark and make it look similar, but then it took a while. But at the end of the day, I enjoyed creating it. It looked really good, it came out nice, it came out really polished, and I was proud of it. So here you can see me adding more lights to the scene to actually now start to get the creepy vibe from the room. And this is when the things start to get a little bit obviously a little bit difficult, because trying to make the lights actually look creepy without being too bright but still illuminate the scene enough for you to see what's happening was a bit of a challenge. But at this point I've already got it down. Obviously it took a while to get to this stage. It was looking like this before, so I had to polish it up, and then it started to look much better. But when I had the lights in the way I liked it, I continued to work on more lights and more shapes and more, just to add more assets to the scene. And I really enjoyed this process as well, because obviously it shows that I'm actually thinking like an animator and thinking, how is this going to look to the audience, and how is this going to come across, and how can I get them to feel a bit creeped out without really doing too much, just using lights and cameras. That was the whole point of my animation, to not really use like a character running around scaring people, just to use like the camera itself and the lighting and sound to create fear in the audience. The rest of the video will obviously be me just creating more assets, more scenes and more animations, just to make sure that I get to the final end result. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. I will be talking like in a few scenes, like towards the plane scene and towards the space scene, but then the rest of it will just be me and the music and the time lapse. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching my vlog, and I hope you've actually enjoyed the vlog and the final movie Lucid Nights. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Whilst I was recording this scene especially, and whilst I was trying to animate this scene and create this scene, my computer just kept crashing. I've never had such terrible crashes throughout the whole project. Like literally every time you see me cut to another like scene and animating, it's because my computer crashed and I just couldn't carry on that scene. I had to go to something else because the workload was so heavy on my laptop. It was terrible. I struggled really much here, and when it came to rendering, oh no, rendering was hell. I literally kept crashing after every single like frame. So like I render 2 frames, crash, and I'm talking I got 1,000 frames for each scene, and I got like 20 scenes. So it was just a terrible day. I was having the worst. I tried to come to uni to render, it wasn't working. Creating this scene was very fun, but also like very hard on the computer because the geometry nodes take a lot of like nodes, and they take a lot of like hard drive space, and take a lot. I don't know what the issue is, but my computer couldn't handle it. It just couldn't handle it, and I just kept struggling, crashing. I think I had too much pixels and too much assets in the game, in the animation. But at the end of the day, it ended up being very nice, very fun. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure.